Hello and welcome to. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yep, it's working. The NAGP GT series here on Thursday night. We are live, and I'm here as usual with Jack Ide.
How you doing, Jake?
Doing
Good to be here in England.
Yes. Let's see. We're a little late here, so these drivers have already finished their first time laps.
Yep, they have. We're at Oulton Park, 12 turns. And this looks like a fun track.
It does.
And it looks like in early practice, we've got some real speedy guys out there. Ludden, Hefner, Kirkbride, even Sam Rolfe, Al, and Lehman are putting some good laps in, along with Poole and Parsons.
Hefner is the man to beat so far.
He looked really good in practice earlier too. So he actually, I think he set the server best time in early practice. No, I'm sorry, that was Kirkbride that set the server best time in practice. My bad.
It's impressive. Doesn't Kirkbride have ballast?
Yes, he should be carrying 30K of success ballast. And talking about ballast, somebody else out there that is carrying a freight train load is Carlos Della Torre. I don't know if Carlos is in here tonight. I don't see him on the list, but he got 40 kilos for a multiple car wreck and an unsafe rejoin. So, lots of action last week. We had a bunch of penalties. Bjorn Heyman's going to have a no qual, so he'll be sitting in pit lane. And Merrill, he took out Poole and Olsen, so he's going to have a no qual. As I mentioned, Carlos Della Torre, he's got 40K. And Moses and Thorpe got at fault contact marks up against their ledger.
Right.
Who you on board with?
I just switched to Kirkbride.
Yeah, well, Kevin and Zach are both out there sitting 1-2 right now. So Kirkbride and Hefner leading the way in the Lambos. But one of the guys who's really put down some good times there is David Poole. He's sitting currently. Oh nope, he's dropped down to fourth now. Dan Thorpe looks like he put in a hot one in the Merc.
Kirkbride improves his time. Oh, and spins off track.
Now, I just want to put a little shout out there. I don't know if you're on board with this, but I'll do it again if you're not. A little shout out. A couple of things. Just some housekeeping while we got qualifying just going underway. Tonight is the tune in to win. Stay tuned. You will be eligible to enter and win a really, really nifty retro Mosport t-shirt. And I was just talking to the boss, Big Al Merriman, and I'm going to offer up, if a women want to enter the tune in to win, there's a really snazzy women's jersey available. So hang in there, gals, if you're watching tonight. And one gal in particular, Jake, is Bonnie Merriman.
Okay.
Bonnie and her sister are watching from Florida tonight. So I hope you're on board. I'm going to put another shout out a little later on just in case they haven't joined us yet. But gals, you get ready to enter the big draw, and that'll be coming up a little later on. I won't keep it too late because Big Al said they'll probably be going to bed early, but I doubt that. It sounds like the girls are in Florida having fun. So that said, Kirkbride, and looks like Matt Lehman, who I predicted would have a snazzy run. He's in P2 right now. So quite the mix-up up there. We got a pair of Lambos, 1 and 3. Mercedes sitting in second, and Jesse Oulton sitting in fourth right now in the Audi. So they're putting on a show out there already tonight. Well, where are you out there, Jake?
Following around Jesse Oulton. I'm really just looking for, maybe we'll watch pool for a while again. Somebody who's going to improve the time. Looks like Kirkbride's really in a league of his own with that time. Nobody else even in the 23s. But they can compete for second, Jack.
Well, maybe and maybe not. You know, I was taking a look at the early practice times, and it wouldn't surprise me if John Ludden is going to be able to put one down if he gets clear track into 23s. He did it in early practice, so he might be able to do it again.
You say that John Ludden goes across the line to start a timed lap, but he's got traffic in the front and traffic coming out of the pits. We'll see if that affects him. Car in front, that's Chris Moses, so Chris should be keeping the pace up. Currently qualified in 17. He's got about a 1.5 second gap there, it looks like. Enough time to be a little quicker than Chris Moses.
Wow, Poole up into P2.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah, I was watching him earlier on in practice tonight, and you know he's running some smooth lines, and it's not going to surprise me if he can hang on. And he was running in race trim and putting down decent time, so not a big surprise here.
Chris Moses made a mistake there ahead of Ludden and let him by. Didn't seem to get in Ludden's way at all, so hopefully that won't affect his lap times. At the time, 12.2, he could put it into second place here with this lap, and he will.
Good call there, Jake.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Well, I just lost everybody in the server for a brief second there. I hope that was just me. That was weird. Okay.
Well, let's hope the gremlins are out of the way and everybody's back on board.
Right. Let's hope.
this looks like I did a couple of laps around here, you know, like in a Sunday drive type of thing, just to get a feel for the track. And this looks like it is a fun course to drive in a gaggle of cars. So I think these guys are going to have fun here tonight.
Interested to see what happens here with
What's up?
the timing had my timing's all messed up right now, I think, because of that little black little messing up. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just keep an eye on it. But I had rally 7.5 seconds ahead after sector 2, and I thought, well, that's not what happened. That's Matt Lehman out there again, trying to beat Kirkbride's time, and he's actually got a faster sector 2.
Pounds it into P2.
Yeah, wow.
Well, he was showing, you know, really decent speed there, you know, on live timing. So, you know, he's put in the laps, and it's starting to show there. So, Lambo in 1 and Mercedes in 2 with Kirkbride and Lehman.
John Ludden having to deal with some traffic again on his hot lap here, as he looks to get it back in second, or you better.
Well, we've got 3 drivers that have broke the 124 mark. Make that 4 drivers now. Hefner pops it up into P2 just as I'm taking a look at the leaderboard here.
Mud not going to get it this lap. I hope it's got enough fuel for another one.
No, a little off the pace there as he goes under the Warwick Bridge. Around through Lodge Corner. Are you on board with Ludden right now?
Yep.
Attaboy. Up the Deer Leap into the final stretch.
Yep, he's got more traffic as well.
Well, depending on how the traffic is there, it could be a help or it could be a hindrance. And he's got a flyer going right now.
Yeah, so does Kirkbride.
Absolutely.
But Dan Thorpe is about to get in the way. And I believe that's an outlap for Thorpe. It is. He needs to get out of the way.
Yeah, John is closing pretty close, but it's up on the final bit, and this might even be a little bit of a trap here.
Yeah.
And he does improve his time a little bit, but
no, he didn't. He didn't. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe he did. Yeah, but he didn't move up any spots, and yeah, no, Jack, that was just a little bit slower than his fastest time. Actually.
Yeah, it was.
That didn't help him at all in the third sector.
Probably just a little distracted there, but now we've got 5 drivers under the 124 mark, and even Brad Maris is at 124, almost flat, 0.008.
Yeah.
I want to welcome all the race fans tonight. I posted up in the chat stream, but my chat stream's not working too good. My email address, I hope it is showing up there.
We'll have to do it again, Jack, because remember, if you post before they come in, they don't see it. So whenever you do the...
I will do that again at quiz time.
Yep. Kirkbride
Okay.
to improve his time.
We're going to take a look at Peter Zabo. We've got a request up there on the chat room.
Oh, Ludden spins off. Peter's slow.
Peter is in P13 right now. It doesn't matter. His sister is online watching tonight. And welcome to NAGP, Thursday Night GT Racing. Stay with us. A chance to win a real snappy jersey tonight. Skill testing question. Not much skill involved, to be honest with you, but you will have to answer a question to be eligible to win.
Zabo is slow with the 50 kilograms of success ballast.
Yeah, he is carrying the freight around there tonight. Well, when we're saying slow, you know, he's 1:24.332, so he's less than a second off Kirkbride, his provisional pole right now. But Zabo is actually right around race weight with those 40 kilos.
Well, 50 actually. Salem's got 40, and yeah, they are not getting any help in the weight, that's for sure. Zabo pulls it off.
Pulls it off and sets it back into the pits. So there's just about time for 1 out and 2 hots left. Yep. But these guys have got this thing all figured out, eh? I mean, they know as long as they get out just before time expires, they will get a lap. As I mentioned, we've got 12 corners here tonight. The pit entrance is a little tricky. Watched a couple of guys bounce off the wall there, so they're going to have to take it easy going in there, or else they're going to pick up some damage on the way in. Well, Zed Sanet 33, you're very welcome. You can bet Peter is usually in the mix in these races, so he definitely will be in there. A real snappy ladies jersey could be yours tonight. And Shauna Bean 2012 is looking for Team Montgomery. Geez, Salem's down there. He's down sitting around P13 right now.
Slow.
Who are you on board with?
Salem's slow. Why is this guy slow, Jack? It's supposed to be fast.
Again, Salem's got 40 kilos as well.
Didn't these guys win last round?
Well, that's just it. Last week it was Kirkbride, Zabo, Merosh, Montgomery, Ludden, McKinday, Ricker, Oulton, Merriman, and McIntyre. So, oh no, that's who's leading in the driver's standings, I think.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No. What are you looking at?
That was last week's winners. Driver's standing. Salem is actually in front in the driver's standings. But it looks like the weight's making a difference here on this track. You know, even though Kirkbride and Hafner have both got, 20 and 30 respectively, that extra weight just seems to be bogging those guys down a bit.
Yeah, Salem won last race. Hefner second. Peter Zabo got third close. And that's why they got so much weight. Kevin Kirkbride lost weight last week. He finished fifth. So that is why he's only at 20 kilograms, whereas Peter Zabo's at 50 and Salem's at 40.
Yeah, and that extra weight seems to be making a difference around here.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty track. Like to get out to see this track one day.
Let's see who's going to get another one in here. Ian Jolicoeur is going to do one last attempt. That's Carson's crossing the line. Sean Ricker, Salem. So quite a few last laps going to happen.
Well, Ludden's the only guy that I'm looking at right now that looks like he's got, well, maybe Montgomery.
Yeah, I was watching him go across, so Jolicoeur gives up on that lap. Must have hit traffic or something. Maybe made a mistake. Kirkbride's still trying to improve on his time. His only risk is his teammate, who's in the pits and not taking another lap, so seems a little unnecessary, but...
Well, there's a few guys out there that are, now Peter Szabo's now up to P9, so,
yeah.
you know, he's figured something out there.
Seems like McLaren's not so quick here. See what Kirkbride can do. He can improve by hundredths or so. Well, Poole looks like he's going to improve across the line.
Yeah, Poole's got a pretty good...
He does improve, but he doesn't move past 8. Taylor does not...
Al Merriman coming to the line.
Yeah. No, he stays 10th. Wow.
Well, a good qualification for Big Al Merriman. Put it into the top 10.
Sam Rolfe improves his time, but stays 16th. I'm noticing a trend here. Chris Moses is out there as well as David Poole.
Okay, as we mentioned in previous seasons, and it's happening again this year, we have got 16 drivers within 1 second of each other.
Yep. Moses.
This is incredible.
Moses is the last man lapping, although he's not on a fast lap, so I would expect this will wrap up any second now.
Yeah, Chris back in P17. Bit of a shocker there. And that's qualifying.
Got a rooter for Moros.
Absolutely.
He's not in this race, but he's got a fan. Okay. Yeah, wait time. I believe we got our time cut, Jack.
Whoa!
Are you aware of this? We got a little reduction.
Run them down.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. We got plenty of time. We got 4 minutes instead of 6 minutes. So we'll just run them down a little earlier.
Well, we will, but you know what? Driver standings. We got Salem out in front, Kirkbride, Szabo, Ricker, Hefner, Ludden, Olson, Marosh, Moses, Parsons, and McKinday. But Salem and Kirkbride, 42 and 40, and Szabo at 38. So there's a 3-way race there for the Drivers' Championship.
Well, okay. Looks like the countdown is still 6 minutes, Jack. So false alarm. Where is Michael McKinday today? I don't think he's here.
No, I didn't see him out there.
So I wonder if there's somebody in his car or if it's just... Let's see. It's Mark DeGraw. Mark DeGraw in the car of Michael McKinday. That's what it is. Okay, so Mark DeGraw, I wrecked him out Monday. He was in first place, and he DNF'd because of me. So good luck, Mark. in this race better than last race. So,
Yeah, you know that Michael McKinday, you know, he put on a real good show, you know, at Norwich Life there, and looking for good things from him. So hope he keeps at it and gets back on the track soon.
yes, indeed, we sure do.
Hey, in the team championships, RPM's out in front. That's Salem and Zabo with 80 points. Podium hunters, Hefner Kirkbride with 65. Purple helmets, Oulton and Ricker with 44. PMR, Parsons and Moses with 31. And Robber Dog with Ludden and Heyman at 26 points. So Salem and Zabo, boy, they jumped out into a big lead, but they got their work cut out for them tonight.
They sure do. Really stuck in the middle there, so we'll see if those guys can. I mean, they just need to wait it out. It's certainly, I'm not sure how passing is going to be here. Anyway, we'll see. But looking good, especially for the podium hunters starting 1-2. Can't say they'd want to be anywhere else. I think they thought their car was going to be quite good here, so that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, and the purple helmets, Jesse Oulton, you know, he's doing a great job out there so far this season with his teammate, Sean Ricker. So hopefully they will get out there and challenge for the team championship as well.
Yeah, we've seen these guys qualify 2 spots away, 1 spot away from each other a few times now, but this time Jesse Oulton's got his teammate by 5 positions, so they haven't had any issue with each other being near each other, so we'll see if they can play nice with the rest of the field separately, or we'll see if, you know, a lot of times we see one of these cars have a problem, so we will see what they can do. But all right, well, we got 3 minutes to go here, Jack, so I'm going to start running down the order. They're talking here in the chat about the weather, Jack. It's quite hot, so we'll see if that factors into the tire strategies. I don't know if that's going to affect these tires at all. Anyway, Kevin Kirkbride's starting in first spot. Of course, he had a great qualifying session, just ending with 20 kilogram success ballast. His teammate, Zach Hefner, wasn't sure he was going to be able to keep up at first, but then late in qualifying, he put in the fast time to take second. Matt Lehman puts in a solid run in that Mercedes to start it in third spot. John Ludden's going to start fourth place. Jesse Oulton starting in fifth. Brad Mary's put that Lamborghini in sixth position. Matt Taylor in seventh. David Poole in eighth spot. Peter Zabo in ninth. And Al Merriman will start 10th.
11th starter, Sean Ricker. Dan Thorpe in 12th. Aaron Parsons, the wonder from down under, is 13th. Salem Montgomery in 14th. Ian Joliker in 15th. Sam Rolfe in 16th. Chris Moses in 17th. Jonathan Cutt at 18th. Greg Myers in 19th. And John Wathen in 20th.
Yep, John McIntyre in 21st, David Riley 22nd, Mark McGraw will start from 23rd position there in the Ferrari of Michael McKinday. McKinday. I think that's anyway. Sergio Calderon starts 24th, and then Bjorn Heyman. Let's see. Wow, he's way back there. Starts way back there. That's really interesting. I didn't know he was going to be that far back. I don't think he knew that either. But anyway, Bjorn Heyman at the very end of the pit
well,
stalls there.
Heyman had a no qual.
Yeah, but I've seen him put no qual at the back. I've never seen him put him, you know, at the back. That's pretty neat. Okay. Anyway.
Why is he so far back he can't even see? Is he down the hill?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well,
yeah.
He can let it rip.
Yes,
because
he can.
You know, the first 3 corners are going to be interesting here. You know, as they get wound up. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can keep it together and stay on track for these first few corners here.
The driver is telling Sergio Calderon to put on the medium tire. He's on softs. We'll see how that plays into the results today.
Yeah, they're trying to warn him about that.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, we will just hope for the best.
Lights are up.
Come on now, disappear. There we go. Okay. Good start by Purple Helmets, Jesse Olson. Good start by podium hunters there. Several guys running a little bit off track.
Well, they were all warned about trying to keep it on track. We've got David Rowley's off. No, that wasn't Rowley. That was John Watson has put it off, coming through the gravel pit, getting her back on track. Bjorn, starting from a different time zone, is now pulled up and he's made up four spaces.
We got a strange slowdown there. Traffic jam into the braking zone. Everybody's running a little slowly. Down the hill, Kirkbride starting to get a significant lead there ahead of Hefner, who's got a good gap back to John Ludden, who's picked up third spot. Away from Matt Lehman, who's staying in fourth.
Yeah, quite the freight train. Big Al Merriman takes it off track. Al, your white Bonnie isn't going to like that one. And he is dropping like a stone in the pond.
Oh. All right, so here's Abo up to 9th, but Dale Montgomery Jr. has fallen back to 16th. So not sure what happened there, but nothing good for Salem. It's almost out of the points.
Yeah, it's almost hard to keep track of everybody around here.
Whoa, there's a spin. It's like that's Parsons. That's Parsons. Bad luck for Kieran Parsons.
Got her back on. Oh, Sergio Calderon takes it off, trying to avoid David Rowley and at Parsons rejoin. So Calderon's now way.
I bet Sergio Calderon has some hot tires.
David Rowley loses it. He's off. Whoa! Chris Moses is off. It just about takes Parsons out.
Oh no! Bad news for PMR this race. Parsons and Moses running 22nd and 23rd. Ahead.
Yeah, not the greatest starts there. So, 3 of our longtime veterans are having early trouble.
Somebody's wrecked there.
Poole takes it off. He's into the guardrail.
Goodness gracious, they're having all kinds of trouble this race.
They are. Sean Ricker comes up to take P9 away from David Poole. Poole trying to come back on the inside. Oh, they're off in the lawn. They're all over all over the place.
What a mess. It's hard to keep track, Jack.
Oh, yeah, I can't. You know, in the middle there, we got Joliker up Sean Ricker. Now Al Merriman's trying to claw his way back up. Joliker bobbing and weaving. He looks like Muhammad Ali out there. He's just bobbing and weaving all over the place, looking for a way around Sean Ricker. Easy, guys. It's lap 3. And we've got 47 more to go.
Wow.
So, again, guys looking out there, Matt Taylor, Peter Zavo. Matt Taylor all over the back of Peter Zavo now. Taylor with 0 weight.
Yep.
Peter carrying the bag load of 50K. But you know, the race up front is tightened up here.
Yes, it has. That's what I've been keeping an eye on, especially the gap between Matt Lehman and John Ludden. Matt Lehman looking like he's going to look for a way around John Ludden any second now.
And, you know, Zach Hefner, he's taking that last corner before the avenue there. He is catching a lot of grass there, and that's got to upset the balance of the car a little bit. And the gap from Kirkbride to Hefner is 0.9. So those top 4 guys are hanging in tight. Quite the early battles going on, and quite the messy drive so far tonight from these guys.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. David Poole closing in on Peter Szabo.
That little bobble there.
Yeah, with that weight, it looks like he can carry a little more speed into the corners.
Yeah, nice.
A tall car.
It looks like Peter's having a little bit of trouble. Very uncharacteristic for Peter as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But your race leader, Kirkbride, and Hefner is closing the gap there to Kirkbride. So he's dragging John Ludden and Matt Lehman along with him.
Yep. That's Oulton off.
Whoa, Al Merriman.
Oh, no.
Gets around Jesse Oulton.
Wow. And that's David Poole getting by Peter Szabo just before the braking zone, or halfway through the braking zone, actually. Peter Szabo nearly bumped him in the rear. So let's look at those guys. Oh, Jolicoeur versus Al, side by side.
Side by
Al's
side.
off track.
Al's catching lots of grass off into the cobblestones there.
Oh, Sam Rolfe
off, trying to hang in and get a safe rejoin, and he does.
Salem trying to take advantage of this battle between Al Merriman and Ian Jolicoeur.
Yeah, Al's lost a couple of spots. He was running as high as 9th there, but he's dropped back now to 11, and he's sandwiched between a couple of aggressive drivers there. Whoa, looks like he clipped that pole. Al defending really well there. Then we got another driver off into the dirt there. Sean Ricker now rejoining in. Looks like he'll be rejoining in 16th. So Sean Ricker's taking it off.
Struggles for the purple helmets.
Struggles for everybody tonight. I'm surprised.
Not podium hunters. But that's about it.
A little shout out there. Welcome, Mr. Schubeck.
And Taylor just got to this pack here. Salem Montgomery Jr., Al Merriman, and Ian Jolicoeur. And it looks like Taylor doesn't have any damage from the chaos of this race so far. Let's see what he
Jolicoeur
can do
goes
here.
by. Al, look at on the inside again. Whoa, big bob weave. Salem all over the back. Him and Matt Taylor right up behind those guys. And Matt saying, go for it, go for it.
Still pretty pink.
No. Well, yeah, go Barbie Pink is doing really well tonight. Looks like he's going to try and put the moves on Ian Jolicoeur there. Big Al's just putting on a show. His wife is on holidays with her sister down in Florida, so Al's putting on a big show for his wife, and good on you.
gonna hop up to the front and check out. Oh, nope, not, because it looks like just have to eye the gaps here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Taylor down on the inside. Oh, whoa, man.
Wow.
Did you see that?
Yeah, big hop.
Holy jumping. I thought he was going to flip the car over there. I think he was going to try and do a two-wheeler on the inside of Salem Montgomery there.
Oh.
And Mark DeGraw pulls the plug.
Yeah, I saw him spinning off earlier. I couldn't figure out where he was, but something went wrong. I'm gonna hop on board with Sam Rolfe here, who's just joined the end of this pack, and see what this looks like.
Yeah, this is quite the freight train we got here. Ian Joker in 9th, Al Merriman in 10th, Salem Montgomery in 11th, Matt Taylor in 12th, and Sam Rolfe sort of in the catbird position saying, you guys just keep duking it out, and I'm going to catch up. So now Salem looks like he's on the inside there of Ian Joliker, and Al Merriman gets around Ian Joliker. So Al's made a great pass. Taylor and Sam Rolfe come together as Sam takes the inside. A great pass by Sam. Taylor now looking on the outside. Boy, that Audi's got some straight line serious speed. And they swap positions again.
Yeah.
And the Go-Go Barbie Pink looks like it's putting a little bit of a gap between himself and Ian Joliker.
I'm not sure I saw him get by, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it made a great pass, and it looks like, you know, it does look like Big Al has got some pace on the rest of this freight train. Yeah, and that last lap was Al Merriman's fastest lap. As Salem Montgomery has a look on the inside there, or Matt Taylor has a look on the inside. Salem decides against him. So, 1, 2, 3, Kirkbride, Effner, and John Ludden. What do we got?
Matt Taylor racing Salem Montgomery Jr. Salem goes off, and then Sam Rolfe goes way off again. Seems to like following people off the road in that corner.
Oh, Sam Rolfe's off again, and Johnny McIntyre wheels his work by. And who's that? David Rowley is off to the side too. So Rowley having his troubles early on and continuing along with some of these guys.
Wow, what a mess.
But just a little farther back, FYI, we got a pretty good battle for last points paying position. Greg Myers, Bjorn Heyman, and Jonathan Cuppett. So they're battling it out for the last points paying position. And Peter Szabo is still, even though David Poole got by, he is still trying to keep the pressure on David Poole. We hear you out there. Some good serious chats going on there in the chat room. Thanks for the viewers for tuning in tonight. 10 out of 47 in the books. So Brad Maris has gotten by Peter Szabo and is now in between, or maybe that's David Poole got by Brad Maris. I'm not sure which one that was. Trying to keep an eye on everything here.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think Poole was already there, and well, I don't know. Good question. I got confused. Thought of Al, who's on his own
Okay,
now.
we got again back for that last point spinning position. They've all tagged up here now. We've got Greg Myers in 16th, Bjorn Heyman in 17th, Jonathan Cuppin in 18th, and Chris Moses. Oh, Moses having a look on Jonathan Cuppin, and looks like that car is gone by. So Chris up to 18 now. And teammate Aaron Parsons has worked his way back up from disastrous. He ended up in 25th at the end of the first lap, is now in P14.
Soon to be P13 if he has his way.
Salem Montgomery looking on the inside of Ian Jolker. And Jolker swings it wide.
Oh!
A little tap. Salem's off in the grass. And looks, he's nosed it around. He tried his best. McIntyre goes by. Parsons goes by. Ricker goes by.
Whew.
And it just keeps on getting better and better. So what I thought was going to be a fun track, these 12 corners have turned out to be the better part of a nightmare for a lot of the drivers here tonight. And I thought the track was going to be fun, Jake. I really didn't think it was, maybe they're just trying to drive too hard.
There's a lot of weird, it's quite lumpy, it looks like. There's a lot of weird elevation changes as you look over the surface of the track. So I think it's causing some unexpected movement of cars on the straights.
Well, you're probably right. Setup was probably going to be critical around here, to get the suspension set up so you can get the compression and the extension, balanced so the cars aren't losing too much grip as they come up and down over these elevations. But, at 20 miles an hour, it sure seemed like it was going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it is fun.
And where are you out there right now?
I picked up Bjorn Hammond chasing Myers.
Right there with you. And Bjorn taking on the inside.
Greg always leaving space. Come on, Greg. Come on, Greg. Race him, Greg. Put on a show, Greg.
Well, you know what? My nickname for Greg, as you know, is Mr. Smooth. And you can bet all it's going to take is, whoa, Greg having a bit of a moment there. And Jonathan Cuppin up now on the outside of Greg on that corner. So uncharacteristic. A little bit of a bobble from Greg. But all it's going to take is one mistake of these guys up front. And Mr. Smooth will slide on through.
Matt Taylor is up to Ian Jolagor. Let me know if that battle for second ever materializes.
I will do. 14 out of 47. One stopper, I guess we're looking at 23, 24 laps.
Yeah, all the 200-kilometer races this season will be a one-stopper. Unless you put on soft tires. I think Sergio's already stopped on lap 8.
Still got the softs on.
And put some more softs on. So, yeah, whatever that means.
Greg having his troubles here. Sam Rolfe down on the inside of Greg.
Those guys' teammates.
Yeah, I should have picked up on that and probably said to Sam, go get him, Sam. I'm having my troubles.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. So, same paint job there.
Ludden closing up on the back of Zach Hefner.
Yeah, we've seen him get close. We'll see if he can get all the way up there.
Well, if he gets any closer,
It's gonna be a bump.
He might as well get in Zach's car. And Rally punches out. That's enough. And this is probably as close as we're going to get to Rally's home track.
Yeah, that's true.
Boy, quite the chatter going out there. You know, USA, Canada, chatting back and forth. Well, if anybody's out there has been following the Olympics, the USA had we got a car spun and sitting on, Sergio is locked it down, sitting on the track, and letting the leaders go through. Not a big problem there. But anybody that was following today, our U.S. girls hockey team beat the Canadian girls hockey team, and U.S. men's curling team beat the men's Canadian curling team. So a banner day for the USA, and not so banner for the Maple Leaf.
Well, you know.
All right, so things have sort of stabilized out there. Kirkbride is way out in front with 2.5 seconds. I mean, you know, you can say that's not way out in front, but teammate is in P2, John Ludden in P3, and John may just, as you said, he's gotten close and hasn't been able to find the right trigger to pull.
Right, he gets close and he gets farther away. That gap has been between half a second and a second for quite a while now. I'm actually watching Sean Ricker as he tries to chase down a very damaged Parsons. I'm not sure if either of these guys have suspension damage.
Oh, yeah, but Parsons...
Parsons is in rough shape. Yeah, he's got very damaged arrow. But it looks like his wheels are straight, so that's quite good.
Glass looks intact.
Yep.
The hood's not flapping, but definitely got some arrow issues on the rear there.
Well, Parsons probably one of the better guys if you said, hey, drive this car with no rear wing. So we'll see what he does. He may take his stops, one stop slightly earlier due to the damage. Let's see about that. He may just go all the way.
You know, that's always dicey, because that'll definitely, if he goes out of rotation, it'll definitely push him back again, you know, to drive through more traffic. You know, blue flag cars coming through, you got to let them up, and that costs you, you know, time. I don't care how good you are at letting traffic by, it does cost you time. So yeah, if he can hang in, you know, the unfortunate part of that is, you know, you sort of get used to driving your car damaged. You go in and get it fixed, and you got to spend the next couple of laps sort of getting used to the car fixed.
Right.
Well, we got a bunch of sisters up there in the chat room. Of course, we had Al's wife and his sister there. Natasha, what is that? Natasha G6.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. I think one of those guys has Zabo and Montgomery confused.
Well, you know, they are yakking about countries back and forth there, so who knows. But, hey, you know, this is the Tune In to Win Thursday night edition. Now, I'm going to try and post it up again, but, of course, once the chat room sort of disappears, you lose it. I'm going to give it to you orally as well. Jack Ivy at idirect.com. That's where you're going to have to send your answer to the skill testing question. And that's going to be coming up very, very shortly as we make it to halfway tonight.
I hope we make it to halfway, Jack. Okay, so Ricker, look at that train. Ricker's behind. Parsons and Ricker have closed up on. That's Ian Jolicoeur and Matt Taylor. That's battle still going on. Matt Taylor on the outside of Ian Jolicoeur now. The wrong side, as it were.
Ricker on the inside of Parsons as well. Oh, Matt Taylor peels off into the pits.
Oh, bump.
Oh, contact. Oh,
Parsons gets the worst of that. And now he's
spun.
Now he's got
rear glasses smashed. That's probably from an earlier accident.
Yeah, but the front damage, that's new.
He's I'm surprised that car's even running right now. And traffic coming up behind him.
Does his wheels straight, so that's a good sign. Ludden closing up on Parsons. Looks like Lee just had an encounter with lap traffic. That's Ian Jolicoeur? No, Bjorn Heyman. My goodness, what a mess.
Yeah, they're all over the place today.
Hefner all the way off the track past the curb there. I wonder if that's a mistake or if that's just his line.
No, he's been doing that. He's been doing that all race. He's been running wide there, that corner there. So I've noticed that. And Jesse Olsen is punched out. Heyman in the pits. So 19 out of 47. We're down to 22 drivers. Parsons is staying out.
Yep. Wathen out.
And guess what? Brad Maris just set the fastest race lap.
There you go.
He is sitting in P6. Clean air out in front of him.
Yep.
Peter Szabo behind, but by a couple of seconds now. So Brad Maris in the Go-Go Barbie pink race car, that Lambo, is put down a hot one. So they're finally getting spaced out here, Jake.
Yeah, they are. Giving us a break. It's like Ricker is closing the gap to Ian Jolicoeur. And with his teammate Jesse Olsen out, he'll be wanting as many points as he can get out of this race. Oh, and Ian Jolicoeur into the pits after lap 19. That's interesting.
So, probably reached his pit window there. Oh, yeah. He drove it into the marshal's office, actually.
He's in the pit, but
he's sideways. He's going
to have to back up to get out of there.
That's actually funny.
I want to see how he gets out of there. I'm excited. Oh, nope, he doesn't have to back up. He just drives out. All right, fair enough. Anyway.
So, Montgomery coming up to some lap traffic. Taking it on the grass to go around Sergio. And Sergio's giving him room. Yeah, probably going to complain about him, but Sergio gave him room.
Keeping an eye on the battle for second and the potential battle for 10th.
Well,
Ludden closed right up on Hefner just now, but we've seen him. He keeps doing this. See that Lamborghini pull away.
That's close though.
It's close. He's looking on the inside. Inside.
Yep, John Ludden keeping the pressure on.
Oh, John Ludd makes a mistake.
Whoa. Well,
Broadcaster's
he's
curse.
a little hot into the lodge corner there, up
Yep.
through Deer Leap. So, boy, Hefner's probably saying, whew, that's a sigh of relief there.
Yeah, I bet. No kidding. Parsons is in the pits getting fixed up. So, yeah, after that second, it's definitely pitting slightly early to get that damage fixed.
Oh, that looks much better.
Yes, it does.
Parsons is coming out. Brad Maris took a way wide coming out there to avoid Parsons. But Parsons was nice and tight and gave him lots of room. So Maris running in P6. Parsons down in P19 right now. Parsons is down a lap.
That's right.
But he'll come back around once the other guys do get into the pits. As Kirkbride now is coming up onto lap traffic.
Lap traffic, that's Matt Taylor, actually.
Absolutely.
So, really rough race for him so far. And he's gonna, whoa! Oh, big crash for Matt Taylor.
Yes, and I think he's already done his pit stop.
I wanted to say you're right, as he's got a 2-minute lap after lap 18.
Yep.
We'll see what he can do here.
Oh, he's got to get back.
He's
got busted glass front and back, and Matt Taylor pulls the plug.
Yep. Wow, too bad.
Okay. 23 out of 47.
A halfway point.
Yeah, we're going to get ready for the big Tune In to Win giveaway here, folks. Okay, I just threw it up there. Now, you got to email in your answer, and I want to know, it's pretty easy, where is Oulton Park? Where is it? Email me the answer. First one that emails me the answer is going to be a big winner. And we'll see how this goes. But we got a full house in there tonight. I don't know if you noticed.
Doing it that way, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing it that way. Because guess what? You got to tune in next week to find out who won. All right, where are you?
I am, for some reason, watching Salem Montgomery in the pits. So now I'm watching Ian Jolicoeur.
Well, get on to Kevin Kirkbride because he's trying to get around Ian Jolicoeur.
Yep.
And Ian pulls out, throws the anchor out, and Kirkbride sails right on by.
It's like an easy race so far for Kirkbride. A lot like...
Well, all three of them got to go in the pits. Kirkbride, Hefner, and Ludden. And Poole as well. And Merritt. And Zob.
Yeah, the top 10 have yet to pit.
Yeah, well, Thorpe and Ricker are in.
They're about to get passed by Cupic. The top 10 have yet to pit. As we say that, Kirkbride goes in, yep. And Parsons hits a wall. Is that Parsons? Nope. Another red.
Hefner in. Ludden in.
Yep, everybody.
It is a full house in the pits. Greg Myers is away. Sergio Calderon pulls out.
Peter Zabo.
In,
yeah, everybody.
Kirkbride is out. Hefner is out. Ludden is out. Nothing changes.
Yep. That gap from Kirkbride to Hefner went down a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And we know Ludden was putting on some, decent laps there. So he might close that back up again. But, you got a teammate up there in Hefner, Kirkbride's teammate helped sort of, I'm not going to say, run interference, but nice buffer to have behind you.
Right.
Okay, the email is jackivy@idirect.com. And we do have women's jerseys available as well. So it's going to be a Mosport retro giveaway tonight. So, if you want to run them down, I think we're almost through the rotations. McIntyre's in there, but
Yep. Kevin Kirkbride, first place of the whole race. Not much has changed, but he's dealing with lap traffic. His teammate Zach Hefner gained some time on him in the pits, about a second, and that gap now stable at 1.5. Well, he's dropping now as Kevin deals with that lap traffic, whoever that is. Looks like it's Calderon. Whoa. A little bit scary there. John Ludden's in third. Gets past Sergio. It's Sergio, right? Yep.
Yep.
Matt Lehman's in fourth. David Poole in fifth position. Brad Mary's in sixth. Peter Zabo's in seventh position. Al Merriman's in eighth right now. He's got his damage fixed up, so he's in a good spot. Dan Thorpe in ninth. Sean Ricker's in 10th spot.
11th is Ian Jolicoeur. 12th is Sam Rolfe. Sam having a good run tonight. Jonathan Cuppett in 13th. Aaron Parsons in 14th. Salem Montgomery running in 15th. Greg Myers in 16th. And Chris Moses running 17th. Johnny McIntyre in 18th. Bjorn Heyman in 19th. And Sergio Calderon in 20th.
Sergio Calderon is running a different event than everyone else.
He's had his problems tonight, but you know what?
Well, no, he hasn't, Jack. He's pitting every 7 laps. That's not a problem. That's just weird. Anyway, he's got medium tires on now.
Damage.
So, no, he had softs. That was the problem with his tires. He's got mediums on now, so he can take a longer.
Yeah. But still, he had 1, 2, 3, 4 laps, 4 damage laps. So he's had his problems. But a lot of the guys have had trouble here tonight. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, lots of DNS.
5 drivers that just couldn't keep it on track and punched out.
Yep.
So you know what? A little kudos to Sergio. He's still soldiering on. That's better than some of the guys have done. But it looks like, and somebody we haven't talked about, Matt Lehman's having a great race up there in fourth. He's only 5 seconds off the podium. And from what we've seen around here, although these guys up front, looks like they have put in, the practice laps. Now, mind you, in my pre-race, investigations, Lehman did have some really good practice laps in. So, not a total surprise, but good to see him up there.
Yeah, we definitely see the practice pay off here.
So they're all sort of spaced out, just spaced out all over the place. But Team PMR has had their trouble too. Parsons sitting in 14th and Moses sitting in 17th. Not the greatest night for those two.
Yeah, I wish we
Well,
had a better.
Al Merriman off track.
I wish we had a better view of that impact between Parsons and Jesse Olsen that ended Jesse's race.
So Al Merriman puts it off track and gives up to Dan Thorpe, who goes through. So get it back together because you got Sean Ricker coming after you, Big Al.
Al just spun again. So maybe he's still got hot tires.
Maybe they just need a new paint job.
You think that's
Just
affecting
saying.
his grip, Jack?
I don't know, you know.
Bad juju.
The suit makes the man, so, maybe, eh? So, 1, 2, 3, Kirkbride, Hefner, and Ludden. And they got about a second and a half between each one of them, so they all have a little bit of clean track, at which time they can try to throw down the hot lap. But it sure looks like Ludden might have, he's got the hot lap for this race so far. Okay, somebody wants to see P7, Peter Zabel. Well, now you gotta keep it all in perspective. When you're running all by yourself, it's hard to get a lot of love in here.
That's true.
And Parsons looking to make a pass on Jonathan Cuppett. So the gotta go by of Brad Maris and Al Merriman running 7 and 9. They're doing okay tonight. Al's had a little bit of trouble there, and Brad seems to be keeping it together.
Parsons got by Cuppett there.
Yep. I saw that one coming. Nothing against Jonathan Cuppett, but we get into the back half of a 47 lapper. Aaron Parsons is going to want to finish higher than 14th.
Yeah, absolutely. Not to mention he's back in the pack because of damage and wrecks earlier, so he's got a few people ahead of him that he definitely hasn't qualified.
Yeah, first lap started, ended up last. At the end of the first lap, he was in 25th. And that Nissan's got some serious grunt. That's what I'm sort of surprised. Chris Moses just not having the night tonight. No, broadcaster's curse comes in many forms, and we do not wish that on anybody. So if we're giving anybody a broadcaster's curse, we're sorry about that. But up front, John Ludden is now right back where we sort of saw him for the better part of the first half of the race, trying to chase down Zach Hefner.
Yep, he's steadily been closing that gap, so hopefully he can get up here and not make a mistake this time.
Yeah, just before that Warwick Bridge, that Hefner's taking a lot of grass there. Geez, but down that straightaway there, that Lambo just has, oh, and again, Hefner grabbing a lot of that cobblestone area there. Yeah, it looks like, you know, Hefner and Ludden, you know, are putting on quite the show here. Down through Hislops. Hefner hanging on to it. Up Clay Hill.
Ludden's got all the time he needs, that's for sure.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. You know, Hefner, you know, well, they're coming up to lap traffic again, and that could, you know, play into this. But, you know, both those guys, you know, Kirkbride and Hefner, they put the practice in, and it shows out on track. And he can get close, but he just doesn't look like that the Porsche has the straight line speed to actually get up on him. And good on Hefner there. You know, he's got that Lambo coming out of the corners almost as fast as the Porsche.
Yep. Not sure, as you said, not sure John's going to be able to make a pass after.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Cuppet took it off track. And Salem Montgomery went back. So Salem up to P14 now. And right on his tailpipe is our race leader, Kevin Kirkbride. Lots of shenanigans going on in the chat room tonight. So welcome to HGP Thursday night. Good crowd out there tonight. Jake?
Yeah, wow.
They're very, I'd say vocal, but I don't know what you call it, but that's what I'd call it. Old guy here. They're very vocal out there tonight.
Yeah. They are quite. Kirkbride gets
so where
Kirkbride
are you?
was watching Kirkbride. He got by Zavo, not Zavo. Zavo's teammate, Salem Montgomery Jr. Now I'm watching the Ludden Hefner battle again as Hefner closes on the lap traffic. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, going to be very interesting. That's Salem, but Salem's speedy enough. I hope he doesn't think he can hold out in front and should let these two guys by. And that was a perfect opportunity right there. So a missed opportunity by Salem.
Well, you know, he's still got his race to worry about. He can catch Parsons, looks like.
Well, yeah, he could, but I don't know. That's just me, Jake. You know, if I saw the race leaders coming around, nose to tail, one, you know, there's 2 and 3 chasing each other, I would have just pulled to the side. You'd only lose a second and let him by, just as he's doing here. He's going to let them both slide through. Way to go, Salem. He must be in our channel.
No, Salem knows the rules. He was just looking for a good spot to let him by where he wouldn't lose so much time. They were a couple seconds behind him before, but anyway. So that didn't really help Ludd catch up to Hefner any.
No, well, that's good, though. That's good because John's been fighting for that position, you know, and Zach's been fighting to hold him off. So, you know, good on Salem. Let them both through at speed. You know, way to go, Salem. And Steve, 099. Grab your steering wheel, join us. NAGP, great place to race. Great bunch of guys here. Very competitive, but we got room for everybody. Great racing, as you've probably seen tonight, from front to back. So jump on our webpage, NAGP, North American Grand Prix, and contact the admins and get yourself fitted out. Mondays are a little squishy right now, but Thursday night we always have room for drivers in the GT series.
I don't know about that Monday car.
Oh, it's going to be fun this Monday, Jake. Lots of fun. That track is wild.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you?
Still following Ludd. I'm not leaving this battle as it stays good. You know, further down we've got people spread out, and that's all we've got.
Yeah. You know, closest you've got is Sam Rolfe. You know, is sitting in P12. So a good run by Sam tonight. But you know, Sam was right up there in early practice times too, and you know, not that far off. Actually, who was that? Geez, I just had a guy off track there. I couldn't pick him up.
Must have gotten back on. I don't see anybody dropping.
Yeah, so you're right. The battle still goes on with Hefner and Ludd, and it's a good one too. So 37 out of 47. Kirkbride, Hefner, John Ludden, Matt Lehman, David Pohl, Brad Maris, Peter Zabo, Dan Thorpe, Big Al Merriman sitting in 12th, and Sean Ricker in 10th. Oh, I'm sorry, Al Merriman sitting in 9th. Sorry about that. Ludden all over the back of Zach.
Yeah, he really is.
Yep, Zach was bobble coming off that corner, and he's going to have a look.
That Lamborghini wins in the braking zone too. And Zach using all the road and then some.
Yeah, good imitation of a John Deere lawnmower on that corner.
Yeah.
Well, that's as close as I've seen John get up behind him. And geez, what, 20 laps?
I don't know what Ludd's going to be able to do here to get by. If he can't outbrake him, you know, that's when he would really.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised. You know, if he keeps pushing though.
Well, he's going to make
pushing Zach. Yeah, you know, Zach's got to be feeling the pressure right about now. I know I would be.
Well, yeah, those podium hunters guys are cool under pressure. We'll see. Zach's had a couple moments, but.
Well, John had that half little spin there too that put him back a few, but you know, very few mistakes compared to most of the grid tonight.
Right.
Boy, and they are keeping it tight, aren't they?
Yeah. You bet.
And that battle has left Kirkbride, out to 3 seconds now. So, a little wide for Ludden there, but he's out to
got another
3
battle,
seconds.
Jack. For the last point, it's Myers and Moses.
Yeah, Mr. Smooth and the Pit Wizard. But, we have seen, that the Corvette is done all right around here.
Yeah.
Not too bad, but that Nissan's got some serious grunt.
So Chris is closing that gap.
Sergio
pulling the plug.
Yeah, and geez, we've got Big Al Merriman closing up on Dan Thorpe.
Yep. I'm keeping an eye right now. I'm going to stick with this Moses and Myers battle. Chris Moses looking for a way around, but Greg is not going to make it easy here.
No, Greg's just going to hold his lines.
Yep.
If Chris wants to get around him, he's going to have to, drive offline. And I don't take it that Chris is going to take a high risk pass on Greg.
No, not for 1 point.
But Chris is still is staying relatively close. I don't know if Chris is saying I've had enough for tonight, and I'll just ride out the race.
Well, I'm sure he wants that point, but if he feels like, his fastest laps are a full second faster than Greg's. Feels like he's a lot faster than Greg. In theory, he could wait a couple laps. But you could also just say, well, let's go ahead and go by. I'm going to checking out Al Merriman on Dan Thorpe now. Is Al closing?
Absolutely. Al is closing like a freight train on Dan Thorpe. Dan a little wide there, catching some of the cobblestone, but looked fine. Al running a great race in the top 10 tonight.
Yeah, I was concerned when he got that damage from the disconnect early on, but he really seemed to hold it together. And now with the damage impaired, he's looking to move his way back forward.
Dan Thorpe also having a great run in P8 right now.
Yep.
On the Mercedes. So we got a Lambo and a Mercedes duking it out. So Al got 5 laps to close the gap. Ludden's got 5 laps to close the gap and try. But Ludden's been trying all night to get by, so I don't know how successful that's going to be. But I know Al is going to go and Dan Thorpe takes it wide off into the grass.
That makes it easy.
Back on again. Watch it. Tires are going to be a little dusty at this point. So Al sliding through on a mistake by Dan Thorpe. Al into P8.
And P8 is where he'll stay, assuming he doesn't make any more mistakes this race. So Szabo absolutely out of reach there in 7th, over 25 seconds ahead of him, but good run today by Al, and a good finish in the top 10.
Yeah, and a good run by Dan Thorpe. Sean Ricker running in the top 10 too. Sean Ricker, and well, you know what? Dan Thorpe's got to keep his keep focus after that little bobble, because Sean Ricker's not too far behind now.
It's like Hefner may have made a mistake or had some sort of problem getting by lap traffic there, as John Ludden's been able to close that gap, and he is right back under the bumper of Hefner.
Well, this is a picture we've seen numerous times tonight.
Yeah, if he's going to do something desperate, though, this is the time.
So, as you stay on that race, I'm just going to give a quick rundown.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can stay on that battle. We got Kirkbride out in front, Hefner in second, Ludden all over the back of Hefner for third. Lehman in fourth, David Poole in fifth, Brad Maris in sixth, Peter Szabo seventh, Al Merriman in eighth, Dan Thorpe in ninth, and wow, Ludden is all over the back of Hefner.
Yeah.
One little bobble there, and it's going to be a podium position. Well, this is as close as I've seen him all night tonight.
You said that twice now, Jack.
Different parts of the track, though. Oh, a little bobble,
We've seen that. That's the same part of the track there, Jack, where he made the mistake earlier. Really
absolutely
there by Ludden. Seems to over-rotate a little bit in the portion. So that may be his final spot. Still on the podium, but in third. As that's given Hefner a good 2.5 gap. Very comfortable gap there to work with. Chris Moses still working his way towards Greg Myers. Hasn't been able to find a way past. I think he made a mistake earlier.
Well,
and that gave him a little gap.
I suspect. Like I said, I don't think Chris is going to force the issue for 1 point.
Yep.
So, continue that rundown. Dan Thorpe in 9th, Sean Ricker in 10th, Ian Jorklower 11th, Sam Rolfe in 12th, Aaron Parsons in 13th, Salem Montgomery in 14th, Jonathan Cuppin in 15th, Greg Myers in 16th, Chris Moses in 17th, Johnny McIntyre in 18th, and Bjorn Heyman in 19th. And that's the way it sits. And I think that little bobble by Ludden might have just put an end to his chance at taking that P2 away from Zach Hefner.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, 45. Whoop. There goes Chris Moses.
Why is Hefner in fourth? What happened to Hefner?
I have no idea. I missed that completely. I was watching Moses go around Greg Myers.
Hefner,
but
10 seconds slow. That means he went off, and looks like he hit a wall, at least on his left side. So Hefner made him some kind of mistake there and lost 10 seconds and 2 spots. So that gives Ludden P2.
Sorry, folks, we missed that, but it looked so stable. There wasn't any reason to follow that race leader around. So it is completely changed up now. Ludden has gone, well, maybe the pressure got to him finally.
Oh, so, and I also missed Chris Moses. He's gotten by Greg Myers.
Yeah. So Kevin Kirkbride, John Ludden in second, and Matt Lehman with a great ride now tonight has got himself on the podium.
Yeah.
And with only 2 laps left, Hefner is now 4 seconds back, or 4 seconds back of Matt Lehman. So Lehman should be able to ride this out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, quite the turn of events there. Sorry we missed that. We've been following you guys around all night long, and as soon as we turn away for just a split second, you guys decide to make the big move of the night. So, way to go.
Way to go. All right, anyway. Sam Rolfe has closed the gap to Ian Jolicoeur.
Yeah, I noticed that, and good on Sam, running in P12. But Captain Kirk out there by 4 seconds. And he's laid down the hot lap of the race now.
I bet he did that on purpose, Jack. Oh, he did back on lap 41. He's just driving.
Yeah, he's just driving fast.
Matter of fact, he started to slow down at last lap of 26 as he is totally safe, and he's starting the final lap now.
So, Kevin Kirkbride out in front. Looks like John Ludden should be able to hang on to second with a 7-second gap between him and Matt Lehman. And that was a great ride by Matt tonight, showing, you know, I'm not going to say slow and steady because these guys aren't slow, but, you know, steady wins the race. And another great finish from David Poole. He's, you know, in P5, Brad Maris in 6th, Peter Szabo in 7th. And the boss, Al Merriman, in 8th, Dan Thorpe in 9th. I'm just giving a rundown because we seem to drag on and on at the end of the races.
Pretty much the end. Yeah, that's pretty much the ending order. These guys are on their victory laps here, Jack.
Yeah. Ricker in 10th, Jolicoeur in 11th, Rolfe in 12th, Parsons in 13th, Salem Montgomery in 14th, Guppin in 15th, Moses in 16th, Myers in 17th, Johnny Mack in 18th, and Bjorn Heyman in 19th.
Now, as far as last lap battles, the only one that can go anywhere here looks like it's Ian Jolicoeur and Sam Roth for 11th. Sam was right up under his bumper, so he can make a little mistake there in turn 1. So, as I say that, Kirkbride rolls across the line in the order that Jack just described to you. That has not changed. So it looks like that gap, Jolicoeur's got a comfortable 3/4 of a second gap now back to Rolfe, so he's probably going to maintain that, and they will finish in this order. So Kirkbride, Ludd, Matt Lehman, that's Zach Hefner, David Poole, Brad Marys, Peter Szabo across the line, Al Merriman about to cross the line in 8th, Dan Thorpe will finish 9th, Sean Ricker 10th. Ian Jolicoeur 11th, and Sam Rolfe 12th is the last car on the lead lap.
And my brother, you're going to have to grab. I can't seem to be able to grab Kevin Kirkbride.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
And while you're bringing him up, I just want to thank everybody in watching NAGP GT Racing Thursday nights.
Lap.
Whoops. Yeah, I can't move him.
Yeah, we can't move the race winner. I don't know why. Maybe he'll jump up on his own, or is our channel locked? Well, another great race. I couldn't seem to get him moved up myself. I don't know why.
I don't think we have any privileges in that channel. Anyway, great run by Kirkbride. I'm tired anyway. I don't want to drive these home, Jack. We're done. We did the broadcast. We're done. Great run by Kirkbride. We always say the same stuff. He did a good job. He didn't have any. You didn't even race anybody. It was boring. It was boring. We don't want to talk to him. Join Al and Brad Monday night for the open wheel, the cigar cars. You know, they don't have any downforce, but they are kind of exciting, I guess. And we're at some other crazy track where nobody survives. And then you can join us next week, and we're at.
Imola?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I am right. We're
Cool.
at Imola next week.
Okay, so I think that's Chris Moses' favorite, if I remember right. We'll see if we can do a little better there. So yeah, join us 9 p.m. Don't forget we are funded by donations. So hit up NorthAmericanGP.com for that, and if you want to sign up and join us. Jack, any final words?
Lots of fun again, and look forward to next Thursday. See you all next Thursday.
Yep. All right. See ya.